Hey, Christos fans. Today is a special day. Look what we have here. Charlie the dog. Charlie's like retired. He's still here. Who's here? All right, that's enough, Dingo. You know, I felt bad the other day. People come in. Now, if you haven't followed Chris's house for the last few years on the YouTube, the internet, the Facebook machine, Charlie's been here since we opened. You know, over 10 years ago, and he's an older guy right now. He's older, but he's a good boy. Are you a good boy? You a good boy? But you know what? He likes being at home with the kids. So anyways, we brought him in. People come in. They're like, oh, who's this dog? And I'm like, I should bring him in more often. Okay, let's get to it, guys. This is the Arrma Infraction. I call this thing the Notorious all the time. I don't know. I just that's just a my bad thing. Like I get guys call you know, they're like on Facebook. You did a post and like you called it the Notorious. I'm like, oh my god, they have great names for their trucks, which is really good. If you've watched the videos long enough, you'll understand. I'm like, hey guys, thanks for, like, you know, we like this particular Lowe's model, but it's like, hey guys, here's the new Lowe's DBXLE 2.0. Holy crap, it just sucks. It just, the names suck, but we get it. Desert Buggy, extra large, 8 scale, version 2.0. It makes sense. Or, you know, Red Cat Tier MT10E or 8E or whatever. Anyways, let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. So, this truck, I don't even know if I want to call it a truck, but let's just call it a truck. This truck is absolutely amazing. This is getting the coveted 9.5 out of 10. There is no such thing as perfect, but I mean, this is probably 9.75. The body, the graphics, the coloring on it. Woo-wee. Man, is that good. Skid protectors on the top. Clear wing. I don't know why they went with the clear wing. It's kind of a... There he is. His vision is based on movement. I don't know why they went with a clear wing. It's kind of odd, but they used appropriate hardware. They used these like kind of button head screws, like cap head screws. Not cap head, I apologize, but they've got like the washer, like they're just a larger head, so it keeps the washer on. You know, that might seem like something really small, but it's great. They've got these like kind of louvers here on the hood, you know, which is pretty cool. And they have their, you know, world famous Arrma, you know, retention pins, like the retention clip system, which I really, really like. You know, and the one thing too, and I can tell when manufacturers are really, you know, in this case, Arrma is really paying attention. It's little stuff. It's like the decals are applied near perfect. You know, they're applied where they're supposed to go. Things are lined up, you know. The white wall in the tire, which will wear off, which is a bit of a bonehead thing, but that's okay. Like, you know, the little red, the little accent. It's very Traxxas-esque without calling it a Traxxas. Okay, because I'm not calling it that whatsoever. Not that that's a bad thing, but I mean, you got to think, a lot of guys come in and they're like, well, you know, I like my XO1 better. The XO1's an old-ass truck, okay? Yeah, I said it. The XO1's an old-ass truck. It's old. Or car, I should say. My bad. It's a good car. It's a great car. If you have one, it's great. Do they drive good? Yeah, they're okay. You put them on full, you know, full power, full everything. You know, not you know, they're okay. They're all right. Sorry, I was playing with the gimbal here a little bit. But let's get to it, okay? Let's take the body off. I love how they have that, you know, don't just bash, blast. They've got reinforcement little stickers on where the wheels would rub, you know, because you're going to get some wheel rub. And it's backed. It's great friggin' body. Great body. And let's put this on the scale here. So just putting it on the bench. So we have this special counter here. I mean, this comes up to about 27 inches to the wing. Jeez, that's big. Okay, let's talk about the guts. Oh, man, I get excited. This truck, like, this ride, it excites me. It's just, I'm going to gripe on a couple things, but I'm going to give it to you as straight goods as I can. First of all, I'm going to talk about the wheels. These things are friggin' harder than the tires on my friggin' truck. I mean, they're just belted tires. Very good. Very firm. Foam's really firm. excellent wheel design too. Like we like that 5-star pattern, and that's going to be really tough. And I believe you're going to get 17 mil hex on this. Forgive me, but I'm 98% sure, which is good. Well, I know because we sell these wheels, so they are 17 mil hex. We actually like the wheels so much. We decided to carry them. It happens very, very rarely with different cars coming in. Most stock tires are absolute crap. Arrma is good to great. Traxxas was at 1.2. They were coming out with some really cool wheels, but anyways, that's okay. So I'm making a lot of comparisons because I've just, we're a lot of us are familiar with what Traxxas is doing, and we're seeing what Arrma is doing, and it's so impressive. So beautiful suspension differential setup, okay, and these share a lot of parts with their other 8-scale brethren, which is really good. And you're gonna have these excellent, like this is so firm. Like I wish I had a way to measure this, of how firm it is, but man, is it a firm suspension setup. And these have adjustable aluminum body shocks, which is just great. It's good. You got bleed off valves right there at the top there, okay? So like you can bleed the shocks easily. Really, really nice. Not that you're gonna have to, but you got this a big aluminum torsion, like center stiffener bar, which is pretty cool. And I'm still learning some of the kind of new terminology myself. There's a lot of neat new parts that are kind of coming, and they're manufacturers are calling them something a little different. So I really like these battery trays. I know this is only, this is the only YouTube video channel you're gonna see where I'm gonna pick on the kind of, I don't want to say the novel stuff, but the stuff that people might not be highlighting as much. But I love big battery trays, and they have the little exits here. So because batteries, we got tons of batteries here. In this case, when we got this Venom battery, this is going to exit the front or the side. They kind of have this special little thing here. But if you have batteries with, and look. Like this is a standard, this is a 4,000 milliamp hour 2-cell. It's swimming in there. You can fit massive, dirty, freaking batteries. And I like the longer ones that are flat, keep the center of gravity real low. But if you wanted, you could have a couple of 3-cells in your battery exits out there, and it's not going to really damage the battery leads. It's a really good design. And you have a crisscross pattern, which is a little annoying to use sometimes. Takes a little bit more getting used to, but it straps it in. Think of a 5-point harness when you're in a race car. This is technically 4 points, but what I'm saying is a lot of battery straps have one here and one here, and batteries can shift around a little bit easier. Not that we're seeing a real issue with that, but and I don't know if it comes within the box, but maybe some foam blocks. So if you have some of these shorter batteries, which a lot of guys are going to have, like from traditional cars, and make no mistake, this thing needs some good C rating. If you're not putting minimum 35C batteries in this thing, you're probably really not going to get the performance you want. Like when I see a truck like this, I'm thinking like 50C and up. That's really what I want to recommend. And you can run, 6S all day long if you want, but on 4S, it's going to be a really goofy, fun ride. Okay, let's move on a little bit here. So, and they have this great plastic, like it's like fiber reinforced plastic, really high quality stuff. Excellent. Your drive shaft's a little long there. This could be a potential issue, but because we have this chassis stiffener here, this chassis brace, I think we're going to be okay on that. And even extra cover and a little bit more rigidity in the input side of the differentials, really strong. I'm gonna pick on another little bird thing, but I really love it. You have a Metal Gear servo horn there, which is great. 15 kg servo. These are gonna be basic. I don't think they're gonna be too fast, mind you. That's something where I'd like to see a little improvement, like throw $100 servo in it. I don't know. Easy for me to say. Look how thick these aluminum friggin' shock towers are. They are just beautiful. Electronics, these are the BL, I think these are the 185s now, so 185 amps. These are like basically like a hobby wing style system, which is ultimately reliable. I do not like slide button, I like push button for durability, longevity kind of reasons, but I like how it's screwed down and it has a little thing there, like this little clip here that holds the wiring in. It's little stuff, but it's little stuff that makes a good truck great. Okay, man, this thing's got weight. Look, it's heavy. It's like a 10-12 pound friggin' car. Like it's got some weight. Love it. Adjustable motor mount, which is a great thing in this case. 2 screws with big washers underneath, okay? There's nothing worse than seeing a vehicle with friggin' high power potential, and then they go ahead and they've got some little cap head, tiny little screws in there that can't distribute the force of the mount over a larger area. It's same thing with those screws I was pointing out on the wing. You have to have larger screws to distribute that weight over a larger area. It's really good. Would have liked to have seen this covered up, but, you know, and I love the way this thing sounds. Just, it's like, feed me, give me quarter-mile tracks, set me up with a drag system. That's what it's saying. It's like the Little Shop of Horrors. Remember the plant? Feed me, give me your 6-cell batteries. I'm here all week, folks. It's great. Got some shims in here, too, for your upper control arms. You get pivot ball suspension, which pivot ball suspension is pretty much... it's pretty much necessary on I think, all 8 scales, considering they all don't use it. But I really like that they use it. It costs more to implement that system, but it's great. Huge, oversized bearings. You get constant velocity axles in the front, but you get dog bones in the back. To me, that's a cheap out move, okay? Now, some people might argue that might be a little more durable, whatever. It is not, okay? Red Cat's been doing constant velocity axles on their 4S vehicles, and I know it's a 4S vehicle, and we're also going back 10 years, but like the old Aftershock and the Earthquake AD, by today's standards, those might be $400 or $500 vehicles, so we haven't sold them in a while, but they can do constant velocity. Why can't you, Arrma? There's your quarter point right there. But I'm griping here. It's little stuff, okay? Beautiful adjustable mounts. And what I like about adjustable mounts here is, you know, we can, in this case, lift this body up. We you know, or you can maybe do a different body. These are pretty short, but this gives us options for later on. Nice little diffuser in the front. And this is like, I don't know what this is, like plexi, but friggin' strong. Huge foam bumper. When you crash this, ideally, it's going to hold up. Okay, ideally. Okay, someone's going to call me, I crashed mine and it broke. Well, listen, these things go so fast. You run on 6-cell, you're going to have that. You get sway bars front. Hard to see in there. Front. Okay, that's that little shiny bar just above my finger. And you've got your sway bars in the back. And I understand a lot of guys watching this video, you guys are not total newbies. And if you are, this is a little bit of a vehicle to start off with, to be honest with you. But, hey, if you want, sure, go for it. There's an old saying we have here at Chris's house. It's called, see you tomorrow. And when people buy a brand new car and they're like, what does that mean? And I'm like, well, you just bought a friggin' deadly fast vehicle with twin 3S. I'll see you in 15 minutes. It's the vehicle I like to sell. I don't particularly want newbies to do something like this. If you want, you can. Just have a wide open area. And I understand it is a toy, but if you're serious about really getting into the hobby, this is something for the at least intermediate to kind of expert. You know, you want to have a couple vehicles usually under your belt. Just saying, okay? You get these new connectors that I think are going to do very well. These are a IC5 connector. They're the same plug configuration as an EC5, which are the blue connectors, okay? So, here, I just got this laying around. IC5 and EC5, we get a ton of questions about this. IC5 and EC5 have the same connectivity, same connector, okay? But when you look at the EC5, the blue ones, you see how it's like 4 pins in each side? It's split 4, and then you see the IC5 is 6. This will put more even compression on the female connector, okay? This is the superior plug. We're splitting friggin' hairs, okay? I don't, you know what, okay, so, but these have the inboard balance and, like, data lead plugs in them, okay, so the new smart stuff, which I don't know if we're going to adopt right away, you know, I'm going to go to the orphanage a couple times, then I'm going to do the adoption, okay, I don't know, that's probably a crappy joke, but anyways, somebody again is going to email me, I was okay, well, whatever, I think I was too, you know, I don't know. So, these are going to, so with these new smart plugs, you know, it's going to be same as kind of like the Traxxas ID, but they're going to be reliable. Ooh, yeah, I went there, guys. That's okay. And Traxxas has improved a lot of their stuff, so I can't fault them too much. But they do understand it's a problem. And it comes with this jumper lead. This is a nice little inclusion. The jumper lead's great, so you can run a single, maybe a single 4S or a single 6S battery. I do not recommend that a lot of times, and the reason being is you don't get great weight distribution on a vehicle that's like this. I think it's really key. Man, this is getting to be a long-winded friggin' video here. Do a bell crank, a bell crank style steering system, which is going to be deadly accurate. You do get a built-in servo saver, and I gotta tell you, that spring is friggin' tight, and I'm okay with that. Again, this is not a basic vehicle, okay? This scares me and excites me all at the same time. Again, you're losing a quarter point here, okay? First of all, I guess there's some stuff that bolts on here. Maybe give you a little bit more. I don't know. Okay. Maybe give you a little bit more downforce, a little more aerodynamic. It's funny how this vehicle this is the best chassis configuration for an intended purpose-built vehicle I have ever seen. I love the shape of it. This is 100% intentional. It is gorgeous. I love it. I think they did a great job. The hardware is all really heavy duty. I've worked on quite a few Arrma 8 scales. Just a lot of it is simple stuff. When I say I work on a lot of them, things like connectors and stuff like that, really. It's not even working on the vehicle itself. It's just making small improvements or changing things. And countersunk hardware. No countersunk hardware here. Boo! But they do have a lot of material, so even if you do wear these off on asphalt cement, they should be easy to get to. But beautiful, they put their insignia in there. It's good. Beautiful chassis. When I give my daughter a hug when she's being a brat, or before I put her to bed, I always give her a hug and I always pat her on the back. I don't know where I got that from. So when she hugs me back, I'll just feel this little hand. So this is like one of my kids. I love it. See, that's what that is. That's the Chris's house pat of approval for your RC cars. Okay, so a little bit long in the leads there too, but that's all right. That's okay. I didn't talk about the motor. I don't need to. It's awesome. These motors and speed controls really, really work well, and they're super reliable, which is great. And I gotta tell you, Arrma warranty support, and I'm gonna end the video pretty soon here. Arrma warranty support, tech support is really great. We've ran into a couple of small issues, and a lot of it's a learning curve for us. I've been in RC for 25 years, and I'm still learning things. So, if you're the know-it-all out there, I know there's a few of you watching, you don't know it all. It's okay. I don't know it all. We're all learning. But what I do like is when I have a question, as a supplier, there's a thing. There's a saying I really dislike, and it's called, there is no such thing as a stupid question. There is such things as stupid questions, but at the same time, if you don't know, you don't know. And therefore, I love inquiry-based learning. It's how our kids are taught. It's that's how it should be. And when I have a question with an Arrma product, I can call up Horizon, and they're great. And I'm giving them out a shameless plug. We got a couple of new reps there that are really wonderful, and it's made having their vehicles, selling their vehicles, servicing their vehicles just a little bit nicer. And I gotta tell you, getting all warm and fuzzy. I'm getting all soft, Kids and Arrma RC cars and oh geez. So anyways, that's it. We're going to get this video up in the next couple of days. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions, let us know. We prefer you to actually call us at the store. We don't get to YouTube comments all the time because I don't sit on the damn thing, Maybe one day it will, but man, look at this animal. It's just great. You should come get one. We've got a couple in stock. These are going to sell pretty fast. When we get more, and who the heck knows. That's it, guys. That's it. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you guys are ever in Myrtle Beach, we went there for some family vacay. Check out Ed's Hobby Shop. I went in there. I didn't really tell him who I was, but I got this little Toyota model off him, and that is such. And the color of the store here. Check this out. This like blue color is actually, I like their floor so much in the store. It's got like an epoxy floor and it's blue, and it reminded me of it. And the store was just chill vibes, and it was really cool. And so anyways, they have some Arrma stuff there too. So if you're in the South Carolina area, check it out. But if you're up in Ontario or Canada, we can ship you one of these, take care of it. All right, guys, click to the top right to subscribe. If you like long-winded, me never shutting the hell up, unedited, raw videos that we don't really run the stuff. You know, there's other channels that are doing that, and they're doing it better than what we can and what we have time for. You know, our tasks are a lot here. So, you know, we can only really do these. We really appreciate. Click to the top right to subscribe. If you guys have questions, let us know, or pick up the phone, give us a call. All right, guys, have a great day.